Start by loading any audio into a blank audio track. Check that warp is on. Right-click and choose Slice to MIDI. Set the slice rate to half note. Let's delete that clip and make our own blank clip. Let's add a half note. Let's move that note to slice 1. Let's add the MIDI effect called Random. Max out the chance and choices. Now, each time the note is triggered, it will play a random slice. Let's give it a little bit of Tapey wobble. Grab a simple delay. Set the feedback to 0 and the dry wet to 100%. Let's set the delay to time instead of sync and load up an LFO. Let's map the LFO to the delay time. This gives us quite an extreme effect. If we dial depth and rate back, we can achieve a gentle wobble, something like we might get from an old tape machine. Next, let's try adding a filter delay. We can adjust the filters, let's give some more feedback, and set the delays to time. Change the delay values, making sure each one is a different value. Things are starting to fill up. Let's create some space using an auto filter. Set the filter to notch mode, adjust the resonance to taste, and let's give some LFO to create some movement. You won't see anything moving, but you can hear the frequency oscillating with the LFO. Let's add a reverb. Let's boost the size and lengthen the decay. I'm going to go for around 10 seconds. Let's try adding another auto filter to our chain. Let's set it to notch filter and let's get some movement using the LFO. For maximum variation, try to avoid having the same rate for both LFOs. Let's give our signal a little bit of saturation. A bit warmer is a fantastic preset and starting point for the Ableton Saturator. Now we're catching a little more of the most exciting frequencies in the track. Let's go back to our audio track and change the input to resampling. Hit record enable on the track and we can record what we're hearing from the main output. Record as much of the output as you like, then right-click and choose Slice to MIDI track. Let's duplicate our repeating half-note MIDI clip from earlier and set it playing. Let's go back to our effect chain and select all the effects. Click and drag while holding Option to copy the effects chain onto our new track. At this point, you could add another random, or you could continue with effects and resampling until your texture is as weird and as wild as you would like.